Hey, I just want to jump in here real quick, let you know that this one may be a little gross. So if there are any issues for any viewers with bugs or eating bugs, literally, this may not be the video for you. So just be warned, be safe. Hello and welcome. I am Conan Librarian, and today I'm going to be doing something very different. Today I'm going to be eating bugs. Recently, I was at an international grocery store, Jungle Jim's, with my wife and family, and I challenged them to find me something that, well, was too much for even me. That was going to make me gag, and maybe I think they have done it. I've talked about in the past with my kids having eaten bugs and that they're a good survival source of protein and calories. I don't, I don't know how I feel about this one, but a couple things. One, I always tell my kids that you can't say you don't like something until you try it at least once. So, I've got to cover my bases as a dad. If I'm gonna put out something, I have to stand behind it. And two, it's going on this channel because yeah, bugs can be eaten as a survival thing, but also I promised the wife that I would put it somewhere where she can share it with her friends. So, hi. What I'm going to do here is crack this open, have a couple of them, and then I'm actually going to cook some up because apparently they're much better when they're cooked, and see how that goes. So I've got my water, I've got my emergency bucket, and let's just crack this open and see if this is any good. All right. Okay, so that's one of the most unpleasant things I may have ever seen. Tell you what I'll do here. I'll drop a picture in so that way everyone can see how lovely that looks, and I'll give you a warning. It is not pretty. It has a smell kind of like cat food a little bit, like wet cat food maybe. Whoa, okay. Oh, they're a little bit hard, right? They almost feel like raisins to pick up. And yeah, blue. Okay. Um, you know what? It's bizarre. It has the consistency. If you've had cup of ramen where it has like the bits of quote unquote like meat chunks in it, kind of has that consistency, like really dry on the inside, beef or chicken. I'll be honest, while it's definitely not the prettiest thing, like I said, I'll share a picture. While it's not the prettiest thing to look at, it's not actually the worst thing I've eaten. Still a little weird, the kind of a musty smell, but what I'm gonna do now is cook some up, see if maybe I can get a bit more flavor on them, and yeah, that's him. So a little alien looking, definitely kind of gross looking. But I will say, as far as bugs go, this is not the grossest thing because it's not moving around while I eat it. So straight out of the can, I'm gonna give like a. The longer you chew, the tougher it is. I don't know if you've eaten bugs before, not the candy bugs that come out of a lollipop, that sort of thing, but just kind of bugs have kind of this weird, grimy, earthy aftertaste. And these things are no different. They've been soaking in this brine of soy sauce and something. But I'm going to try cooking these up. I'm going to throw them on the pan with some seasoning. I'm also going to throw a couple in an air fryer and see how it goes. So, yeah, let's check this out. All right, a little bit of olive oil. Maybe a little more olive oil. And a little more. And we'll just heat these up. Maybe get some of the brine. Hey, hold it steady.
Okay.
Thank you to the wife for the assistance here. Maybe not the whole thing, but... And yeah, throw some seasoning on these, and let's do this. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of garlic. Since they already have some soy sauce, you can actually taste they have a bit of salt already with them. And I'm going to throw a few in the air fryer too, and we'll see how these turn out. So they're cooking up just fine. I'm going to cook them till they have a little more of a saute. And yeah, these ones are going to be a little more sauteed, and then the ones in the air fryer I'm hoping to get a little crispier. Okay, so I've got two different types here. I've got the air fryered silkworms, and I've got the sauteed silkworms here. So one thing I will say as a heads up, if you decide to do this, I don't know why, probably because they're a little, even though they're soaking in juice, a little dehydrated. Once I was sauteing them, they literally, I lost about 3 or 4 of them onto the floor because they popped with juices out of the pan, terrifying my wife and child. So, just a heads up, if you're already a little bit squeamish and then these things start jumping out of the pan at you, it can be pretty unsettling. But I'm going to try the sauteed ones first. This is just some olive oil, salt, pepper, some garlic powder. And, it hasn't really done much for him, to be honest. Although actually the flavor is definitely better with some olive oil with the seasoning itself. I don't know that I'd eat a whole plate of these. I wouldn't order this instead of something. But honestly, if this is what I had, if I just had well, just a can of these, I feel like I could make them work. I'd probably want to grind them up more, maybe make them into some sort of Bolognese or added with something else, because it's a little unpleasant. It's just, it tastes spongy and crunchy, if that makes sense. I know this is an intriguing video just watching me eat stuff, but like I said, I'm going to be dropping pictures throughout here. And then the other ones I have here are the air fryer ones. And actually, the air fryer ones are better. I didn't season the air fryer ones at all. They just kind of heated in their own juices and brine in the air fryer. The outside, the shell did get a little crispier. And it actually gives it a better texture than the sauteed ones. So, yeah. Silkworms, I'll be honest. Entirely unsettling to look at. Entirely unsettling to cook. Pretty unsettling as far as what you might be standardly used to as a standard snack meal or what you would consider food. But all in all, as far as bugs go, they're not that bad. The salt and the brine does probably make them better than what they were originally. And in the air fryer, I think that's the way to go. So if I had, say, a handful of these kinds of bugs out in the wild, if I was camping or in need of something to eat, just throwing these in a pan with maybe a little bit of water just to get them heated, yeah, this wouldn't be a bad snack compared to a lot of other stuff people may say they're forced to eat just to survive. So, yeah, I appreciate you watching this. I know, like I said, it's not like my other stuff that I have on this channel, but it's important for me to share with my family, with my kids, that one, if I put out a challenge, well, I better back it up. Two, can't say you hate anything if we haven't tried it at least once. And three, that just try to have some fun. Survival is not just about hardcore stuff hits the fan, and outdoors and eating doesn't just have to be about the cool prepackaged stuff. So, as always, as always, thank you for watching. Be prepared, stay safe, and have a great day.